You know, I love to create things, but only if they're functional. You know, that's my thing. And, you know, that's just the way I am. So, hey, today I'm going to show you how to make an adorable bracelet. And it looks like this. Look how cute this is. This is just a plain wooden bracelet that I picked up at the craft store for, get this, like $2. It was on sale, by the way. But so what? Even if it was $4, who cares? But you know what I did? I decoupaged paper images onto the bracelet. I'm going to show you how to do that. Now, originally it just looked like this. Plain wood, nice finish on it, and then I used some paper like this, and I just tore out all of these images. And I'm going to show you how to decoupage paper images onto a wooden bracelet today, and it's so quick and it's so fun and it's so easy to do. Okay, so here's what you want to do. This is what you need to think about. Let's talk about the paper first. And it's really important that you feel comfortable about the papers that you choose. So you know what I recommend? Buying a package of paper, because then you know that all of your papers will already coordinate together. This happens to be Seven Gypsies Soho Journey as the name of this collection. This collection over here, it's another Seven Gypsies collection. It's called Fifth Avenue Journey. So you know that all of the papers are going to coordinate, so as you put them together, it's a no-brainer. But if you want to use, you know, images from a magazine or photographs, paper photographs, anything will work. The other important thing that you're going to need is decoupage medium. And I love this. This is new, actually. It's called Collagepage. And I love it because it's nice and thick. And of course, as most decoupage mediums, it comes with different types of looks. This one's glossy. This one is sparkle, so it has some glitter already built into it, so if you want to do something really funky, you can. And then this one is matte, which gives you a totally different look, okay? So it depends on what you're into. I'm going to use the glossy today, okay? So I'm going to pour a little bit out on a paper plate. You want to have a nice brush. I happen to like a brush just like this. It's small. See, it's going to work well on top of my bracelet. Hey, here's a couple of different styles of bracelets I found too, so you can pick your fancy, you know, whichever one works for you. This one I was just thinking it might be a little tricky because of the elastic in the middle there, but I think it's going to work. Now, let's talk about the paper and how do you use the paper. Do you cut it? Do you tear it? Well, you know what? I'm going to do a combination of both. But for me, I just don't like the white edge. Now, some paper is pigmented all the way through. This paper is not, so that when you tear it, you notice right here, you've got this white edge. So this is my pile of papers that I'm not going to use. And if you scan over here, Mr. Camera Guy, you'll see that these are all my papers that I tore perfectly, so I have no white edges. I tore them all here, and I even cut some over here. I love these words. There's love, hug, kiss, and then a little bit of script down here. I love that. And then some of these other pieces, some of them I tore and some of them I cut. But this is my bad pile, this is my good pile. I don't want any white edges. Okay, so the first thing you do is decoupage medium. And I'm going to take a little bit and paint it right on, and you're going to get messy. Don't worry about this. This is easy cleanup. I love, love easy cleanup. So you just kind of get that in there. This is an unfinished wood, so it's really going to be porous and soak in. And then just start laying your images on the wood, and then decoupage over them. Push it down nice and hard with your brush. And what I'm doing, I'm using little pieces here because I'm creating a background first. And then I can put some of my favorite images over. Okay, so I'm going to pick up this one over here. I'll put a little dot there. Nice trick, huh? Did you see that with the brush? I'll show you that again in just a second here. It goes around the edge. And what happens is the paper absorbs the medium. It starts to form to the wood. So it's great, and it just, you know, so what if you get little creases in there, okay? I'm going to come over here and pick up another piece right over here. Go right there. And I'm going to, the goal here is to cover the entire bracelet with the paper. And you just keep painting, and it doesn't matter how many layers. Actually, the more layers of decoupage medium you get on there, the better. If you get a little crease, don't be afraid to go in there with your finger and just smooth it out. Yeah, you're going to get decoupage medium all over your fingers, but you know what? It's water-based, it's washable, and it'll come off. And if you want to, you can have a little wet towel standing by, so if you want to use that just to keep your fingers dry, because what happens is they get sticky after a while. So we'll just go like this, and I will just keep decoupaging. Well, somebody answers the phone. You know, the other thing you want to remember too is to keep your base nice and moist, because that's what's going to help the paper really adhere. And then go back over it. And you know what? It takes a second for the paper to really absorb the medium, because it's good paper. It's nice thick paper. And then what you want to do is just keep working this all the way around until you have the whole thing covered. And you know what's really cool about this is you can do this in an afternoon. I mean, not even that. You can do it in an hour if you like. The hardest part is, you know, deciding what paper you want. Like I said, print out some photographs on paper, because photographic paper is too thick to use unless you want to cut them really super small pieces. I mean, I can go on, and I probably would. Because that's what I do. I go on and on. I also crack myself up a lot. Have you noticed that? Yeah. Somebody's listening. I just know it. I know somebody's listening. Okay. Let me just show you where I'm at so far, okay? Check it out. Oh my gosh. Look at how adorable that is. Love it. Love it. Love it. And you know what? After you do this, your girlfriends are going to be like, where did you get that bracelet? And you'd be like, I made it. Then you have to make one for them. Okay, so you know what? That's it. I'm finished. And I have to show you how adorable this looks. Now, what I did is covered the entire bracelet with some of that beautiful paper, but then, you know, you saw as I went over it, you know, I really kind of pushed the papers down. And before it all dries, I think it's just a good idea to go in there and just, you know, really smooth it down with your fingers and just kind of even everything out. Now, if you want to, like I did with this bracelet here, you can actually go over it with a pigment, you know, a dark pigment. It gets in all the nooks and crannies and just kind of gives it a whole different look, kind of an antique-y look. But for this one here, I'm going to leave it just the way it is. Okay, so now what you want to do is go over there where it says shopping list, click on the shopping list, go shopping, and have a ball with your girlfriends making all these adorable bracelets. Ooh, double bangle.